This conference will now
assign
be
the numbers
recorded.
automatically based upon the backend settings which we have did. Okay, so what I will do first, I will try to create a new material type. Okay, so we have already SAP standard material types. We don't want to use the SAP standard material types. We want to create our own material types. So what I will do, I will log in into the SAP system. Okay, so let me log in into the system. SAP is not working.
Yes, sir, it's not working.
Okay. So let me go to the other server. Yeah, this is also not working. What to do now? Anyone has any other server?
Sir, daily same issues is coming while entering into this server.
That you need to inform it to the Rafi.
Rafi is not lifting phone also. How I can?
Sudeepa, did you inform it to Sudeepa?
Sudeepa, no.
Inform to Sudeepa. Okay, what to do now? Nothing is working.
Same issues.
My server also not working. Anyone has any other server? Does anyone has any other server so that we can try to log in into it?
I'm having, sir, just a minute. Give me 2 minutes.
Yeah, give me that.
Yeah.
Did Suresh join the call? Somebody messaged, please share code. What code he want? Suresh, are you there in the call? Anyone has Rafi's number? Do you have Rafi number? Call him. Okay, so somebody give his server. Let us see. Let me add one more. If you want to add a new one, so just go to the more and click on new and give some naming
I
convention.
sent server ID.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to create. Okay, so SAP new SAP new I'm just giving some naming convention. 183.82.112.39 instance number 03. What is system ID? Venkat, what is system ID? ECC? Hello? Venkat, can you hear me? What is your user ID and password? Or I can user ID ECC ABAP 24. ECC ABAP. What is the password? Okay, so we were able to log in into the system now. Okay, so I want to create a configuration, right? I want to create a material type. Then I want to create a number range, and I want to assign the number range to the material type. So where I will create the material type, I will go to the SPRO transaction code, and I will click on SAP reference implementation guide, and I will go to the logistics general. So there is something known as logistic general. Where is logistic general? I will go to the logistic general, and I will click on material master. I will go to the material master. So I will go to the basic settings. I will go to the basic settings. I will go to the material types, and I will click on material type, and I will click on attributes of the material types. Let me go to the attributes of the material types. You see there is something known as define attributes of the material types. So I will go to the define attributes of the material types. Okay, so I will create any one of the material type. I will take, let us say I want to create a new material type, new raw material type I want to create. So what I will do, I will go to the, I want to create ZROH. So what I will do, I will take, what is the SAP standard raw material type? The SAP standard raw material type is ROH, right? So I will just enter ROH over here, and I will try to select ROH. Okay, so ROH is the SAP standard raw material type. I will just select this. So I will click on copy as. Okay, so I will click on copy as, and I will input over here as 9 ROH or 9 ROH I want to create. Let me create 9 ROH, and I will just enter. Okay, so I just created 9 ROH. I will select. So what is the material, raw material? So I will give some naming convention. So 9 ROH is the raw material Tata Group company. Group company. I will select this particular line item. I will go to the quantity and value updating. So what is our plant? What is the plant that we have created? Let's say I have created a plant of okay, so let us take IN47. For the plant IN47 and 9 ROH combination, we need to have the quantity and the value update activated. Also, for there is one more plant IN48 for which there is no quantity and value update there, so I will activate this as well. Okay, so I need to activate the quantity and the value update. So I will just save it. So I will go to the create new request and I will put a new material type for material type creation for Tata Group. I just click on enter. So I just saved it. So I just created new material type 9 ROH, right? So I created 9 ROH. I will also try to create 9 FERT. So how I will create? I will take one of the SAP standard material type FERT as a reference. I will go to the FERT, which is nothing but a finished material. So I will select and I will copy as and 9 FRT. So I just also click on enter. I will select, I will go to the quantity and value update. And what is my plant? My plant is IN47. So for IN47 and IN48, I need to activate the quantity and value update. So the quantity and value update is already activated. So I need not to do anything. If it is not there, then I need to activate. So I will just save it. So like this, I just created two materials. That is 9 ROH, 9 FRT. So these are the two materials I just created over here. Okay, then what I have to do? So I need to define the number ranges. So I will define a internal number range over here for 9 ROH, internal number range. And this for semi-finished material, I will do the external number range. Okay, so I need to define the numbering series, right? So like what is the starting number for the 9 ROH? What is the ending number? What is the from number and to number, right? What is the starting number and what is the to number? To number is the last number. Okay, so and what is the number range integer? Number integer means the number range that I have given over here from number to number. I am going to select as one of the integer. I will assign one integer over the. Okay, so let us see. Okay, but this is the test system, right? Since it is a test system, there so many people are created the number ranges. So where I will create the number range? I will go to the define number ranges for each material type. I will go to the define number ranges for each material type, and I will go to the intervals. This is display only. This is only display. Means this is the only display transaction where you will see the intervals. But if you want to maintain, you will not maintain. Okay, so this is the intervals. So these are the intervals somebody created, right? Okay, so whatever may be the new interval which I am trying to create, it should not be overlapped. Means here somebody created one all zeros, 231 is the starting number range, and 299 is the starting number, ending number range. If I again try to create one more number range integer, like this is the integer, which starts with 235 to 275, then my system will not allow. It will say whatever may be the number range integer you created, it is already cut చేయండి. SAP వర్క్ అవ్వట్లేదని చెప్పండి. SAP MM వర్క్ అవ్వట్లేదని చెప్పండి. SAP server work అవ్వట్లేదని చెప్పండి. Okay, so this is the number, right? So this part, let me take an example. I will take an example of 03. The number range integer is 03 over here. And what is the from number range for the 03? This is the from number range. This is the starting number range. And this is the ending number range. Means by using this particular number range series, I will be able to create how many materials? I will be able to create 68 different materials I can create. Okay, let us say again, there is one more person. He is also trying to create a number. He is also trying to create a number like this, 235 and 240. He is trying to create a number in integer 05, which starts with the starting number in the 235 and the ending number in this 240. So here my system will not allow. It will say this number range is already existed. Means it is within this one, right? 235, 240 are available within this number range series. So it will say you will not be able to create this particular number range. Why? Because it is already taken care in this particular number series. In the same way, see here, people are created so many number ranges, right? If I am trying to create altogether a new number range, that number range which I am trying to create should not be available within the already available series. Okay, so that is the reason what I have to do. I will see here somebody created 955 all zeros 955 9999 and the number range status is 0. That means somebody created this particular number range, but they haven't utilized this. They haven't created any materials by using these three, this one, this one, this one, this one, and this one. They haven't created any new numbers and they haven't created any materials by using this number range series. Okay, so that is the meaning. So what I will do, I want to create altogether a new number range series. What I will do, I will go to the, before that I need to define the number range series. What I will do, okay. So before creating a material number range series, I need to define the numbers which I am trying to allocate. Let us say I want to create, this is the starting number range. If the system is fresh, means nobody created any materials and you only trying to create the new number ranges, then it will be very easy for you. But like this, somebody made a mess up over here and you want to create a new number and then you need to do some homework. Okay, let us say for the 9ROH, I want to create a number range series which starts with this and ends with this. Also, what I will do, I want to 220. Okay, so till here only I want to create, and 221 to 230, right? Okay, so like this I want to create, but this is the, why this much number size is 1000. Okay. So this is the internal number range. I want to make this as an internal number range, and this I want to make it as an external number range. Means if I created a number range integer for this particular with this from and to, it will be internal number range. And if I assign this particular number range integer to any one of the material type or the material type 9ROH, the system will automatically determine the numbers. But if I make this as an external number range, my system is not going to define the numbers automatically. Okay, now what I have to do, I will just go to the creation. So what I will do, if I want to create a number range, what I will do, I will go to the define number ranges for each material type. You see there is something known as maintain groups. I will click on maintain groups, and you see there is something known as create. I will click on create. So what some naming convention I can give, numbering, number creation for 9 ROH material type. Okay, what is the starting number for this particular number range? That is, this is the starting number and this is the ending number. Means with this particular number range series, I can create some 20 different materials. And I am saying it is a internal number range. How I will say that this particular material number range series is an internal number range? It is, there is one checkbox, right? So if I activate this particular checkbox, this will become a external number range. But if I keep it blank, that means it will become a internal number range. So I am trying to create a internal number range. That is the reason I am not selecting this. I will click on enter button. See, the number range integer is automatically created over here as 15. So I will just note it down over here. The number range integer which I am trying to create it is 15. It is automatically defined by the system. Sometimes you can create. Huh? Note it down. If you note it down, what is the problem? Just note it down. Okay, now I will save it. Now what I will create altogether a new number range series for external. So I will go to the number range creation for ZFRT, 9FRT, right? So what is the starting number? That is, this is the starting number, right? And what is the ending number? So this is the ending number. And I will click on, I am trying to create external number range, right? So I will select external. So the number range integer that got created is 16. So I will save it over here. I will note it down. So I just created, one is external, one is internal. So then what I will do, I will go back. Let us say if somebody is trying to create again a one more same number range series. Let us say somebody is trying to create a 2 to 5. It is already considered within this number range series, right? So then my system will not allow. Let us say it allocated the number range integer, but I will try to save it. So it will say enter intervals without overlap. That means whatever may be the material number range intervals I am trying to create, these are already overlapped, already created in the system. So that is the reason it is not it is not trying to assign again over here. So I will come out of this.
Sir.
Okay, so we were able to create a number range, and now what I have to do, I need to assign this number ranges to the material type, right? So I have a material type 9 ROH. For 9 ROH, I need to assign the integer as 15. For 9 FRT, I need to assign the integer as 16. So what I will do, I will go to the, where I will do that, I will go to the, again, define number ranges for each material type. So I will go to the maintain groups. So here, what is the material type I want to assign for the number range integer 15? That is nothing but 9 ROH, right? So I will go to the find and I will input 9 ROH. and I will remove the starting at the current line and I will click on OK. So this is the 9 ROH, right? I will select 9 ROH and I will go to the assign element group. I will go to the assign element group. What is the number range I created? I created 15, right? So this is the, I think we have one more 15. See, this is the number range creation for the 9 ROH material type, right? So I will just select this and I will click on OK. And I will save it. Okay, I will just save it. Then what is 9 FRT, right? For the 9 FRT, and I will assign the number range integer as I will go to the 9 FRT. This is the finished product. I will go to the assign element, and what is that? 16, right? Where is 16? So this one, right? So I will just select and I will click on it. So I save it. Now I will go back and I will go to the overview. Here I will see whether whatever may be the materials I created, those materials are properly assigned to the relevant material type or not. 9 FRT only, right? 9 FRT and 9 ROH. Something wrong with this system. See, 9 ROH is being assigned to the number range series, which starts with one all zeros and ends with one all zeros 220, and it is a internal number range. Why? Because there is no external checkbox active. So for this particular material, it is happened fine. And what about 9 FRT? 9 FRT, right? 9 FRT, huh? Number range creation for 9 FRT. కానీ మెటీరియల్ టైప్ 9 FRTకి ఏదో C31 ఏదో అసైన్ అయ్యి ఉంది. మన 9 FRT అవ్వలేదు. లెట్ మీ ట్రై టు డూ ఇట్ అగైన్. One minute. So I will go to the groups. I will select 9 FRT. So 9 FRT I will select. This is the material. I will go to the element and 15, right? 16, huh? So I will select 16. I will click on OK. So now I think now it is happened. I will go to the overview. I will go to the C9 FRT is now assigned to the 1 all zeros 21 to 230, and it is a external number range. It is a little bit confusing, but you just need to do it very carefully over here. Okay, but if the system is completely fresh, then it will be no problem. But if it is something like this, already there are so many number ranges created, again you are trying to create, then it will be a problem. Okay, so with this we were able to create a number ranges, we are able to create material types, we are able to assign the number ranges to the material types. So I just explained you to do the creation of the material types, only 2 material types. We have so many other material types, ERSA, HALB, HAVA, all those things. If you want to create, you can create all those material types. Take SAP standard material type as a reference and try to create your own material type, then try to define the number ranges like this and assign the number ranges to the material types in this format. Okay, so any doubts over here? Is it clear for you? Why? Because it is not a that much complicated one, but some little bit of confusion will be there if you are creating the material types. Any doubts over here?
No, sir, no.
Okay, but when you are creating, you will definitely come up with the doubts. Okay, so that is my previous experience. Okay, so let me now go to the next topic. The next topic is the material master creation. We were able to create the configuration. Now by using the configuration, how do we need to create a material master? So what are the transaction codes that are involved in the material master? So the transaction codes that are assigned to the material, that are available to the material master, are, we will see where are that material master transaction codes. So the transaction codes for the material master creation is the MM01. MM01 is the transaction code to create the material master. Where we will see, I will go to the SPRO configuration. So I will go to the logistics, and you see there is something known as a material management, and here there is something known as material master. So I will go to the material, and I will go to the create general. I think there is, I need to make, so everybody try to make these settings. Okay, so here I could not see the transaction code right here. If you want to see the transaction code, you need to make some settings. What settings? Just go to the, you just right click, put the cursor over here and click on right click. So if you click on right click, this type of button will be, this type of screen will be appearing. Here you just need to click on display technical names. Okay, also there is something known as, here you see there is something customize local layout. So go to the options. So here you see there is something known as interaction design. Here you see there is something known as visualization. Okay, so visualization is already there. If in the visualization, the controls, these are the two tabs you just need to select. Okay, so these tabs should be activated. These are the two settings you need to do it. Now I will go to the logistics, materials management. 1 minute. Material management, material master. Okay, now it is working, but morning it's not working. ఏమి మరి వర్క్ అవట్లా, నేను చూశాను.
అందరికీ అదే ప్రాబ్లం వస్తుంది సార్.
ఎప్పుడు ట్రై చేయండి. ఓకే ఓకే, సో నౌ యూ సీ there is something known as the material. I will go to the material and you see create general, right? So just go to the create general. See, I can see the transaction codes now for the material master creation. MM01 is the creation of the material master immediately. MM01 for the creation of the material master, and change of the material master is MM02. MM02 is the change material master, and display material master is MM03, and delete a material master, that is MM06. MM06 is the transaction code to delete the material master. Then you have mass maintenance of the material master, that is MM17. MM17 is the mass maintenance of the material master. Means you created 20,000 materials. All those 20,000 materials you want to change one particular field value. So then you will use MM17 in one go. Okay, so these are the some of the transaction codes which you are going to use it in case of the material master creation. So material master report list of materials that you have created. So you created, let us say, 1000 materials. All the 1000 materials you wanted to see as a report, where you will see that is MM60 is the report by using which you will be able to get the details of the all the materials. So MM60 is the transaction code by using which you will be able to see the list of material that is being created. Okay, so now what I will do, I will go to the material master creation. So we were able to create the configuration. Now I will be into the material master creation. So if I want to create a material master, I will just double click on MM01 transaction code. And when I double click on MM01, so this is the screen, it is appearing over here. Okay, so here, so I am trying to create a material that is raw material 9 ROH. So if I am creating a internally assigned material, so I need not to give any material number over here. So my system will automatically determine. If I am creating a externally assigned material, then I need to give the numbering over here on my one. Why? Because it is externally defined material. So I am trying to create a 9 ROH. So I am keeping this particular number as blank. So my system will automatically determine. And industry sector. So industry sector you need to select is, there are various types of industry sectors. So what is the industry sector for which you are doing the project? Let us say I am doing the project for the mechanical engineering sector company. So I need to select the relevant mechanical engineering sector over here. Then what is the material type? The material type is, if I click on drop down here, I can see so many material types, right? So I just need to select the 9 ROH is the material type which I created. So I am trying to create a material which is of material type 9 ROH. So I will just click on, I will now go to the selective use. So material master is one of the central master data. When I say central master data, what is that meaning? The meaning is material master will be used by the procurement department for the procurement activities. It will also be used by sales. It will also be used by production. It will also be used by production planning or quality management. It will also be used by plant management. Like that, every module will use the material. So that is the reason I will be calling as the material master as the central master data. Okay, so if I say central master data, the material master will be used in various sections or the modules. But if I want a particular material relevant for one module, so I need to create or I need to maintain the data that is relevant for that particular material specific to a module. Means my material is 9 ROH material I am trying to create. I will use that in the sales and distribution module. Means I need to make 9 ROH material relevant for the sales. How I will make it is relevant for the sales? I need to maintain the sales related information for that particular material. Where I will maintain? I will maintain under sales org 1, sales org 2, sales general data, foreign trade export and sales text. If a material which I am trying to create is relevant for the sales related activities, I need to maintain the sales related information in the sales org data 1, sales org data 2, general plant data, and export data and the sales text. Also, the material is, some of the information is common for a particular material, like what is the description of the material, what is the unit of measurement, what is the length, height, width. So this is the general information of the material. It is not specific to the any module. So such type of general information I will be maintaining in the basic data 1 and basic data 2. So these are the two places where I will be maintaining the general information for a particular material. If a material is classification related data for a particular material I will be maintaining under the classification data tab. So this will be called as a view. In SAP terminology, every this particular basic data one will be called as a basic data one view, and basic data 2 view, classification view, etc. If I want to further subdivide a particular material based upon some characteristic values, let us say petrol is there, right? Petrol is one product, but petrol you can divide it into multiple categories based upon some of the characteristic values, like density is one of the characteristic, or flash point is one of the characteristic for the petrol. So petrol 750 kg per meter cube is one classification. Petrol 850 kg per meter cube is one classification. Like that, based upon the characteristics, if I want to bifurcate a material, I can bifurcate the materials based upon its characteristics. Same material I can bifurcate based upon the parameter values. Like bulb is there, 60 watt bulb is one material, 100 watt is one material. So these are some watt is the characteristic. So based upon the characteristics, if I want to bifurcate the materials, I will be maintaining the classification view. Okay, also the material is relevant for the procurement related activities. So I need to maintain that particular material relevant for the purchasing view and foreign trade import and purchase order text. Okay, so then if I want a material relevant for the material requirement planning related views or the material requirement planning related activities, so I need to maintain that particular material relevancy for the MRP1, MRP2 and MRP3 and MRP4. If I don't maintain the MRP information and I am trying to execute the MRP program for this material, it will not work out. If I don't maintain a purchasing information over here and I am trying to create the purchase order for this material, it will not allow me to create the purchase order. Pardon me? Okay. You maintain only sales related information. You did not maintain purchasing information. You can create sales order for this material, but you will not create purchase order. If you are trying to create purchase order, it will say this material is not relevant for the procurement. If you want this particular material relevant for the procurement, please maintain the purchasing relevancy data. Okay, so forecasting. If a material is relevant for the forecasting, you need to maintain the forecasting information under the forecasting view. What is forecasting? Forecasting is nothing but a future planning for a particular material. How you are going to plan based upon the past history, consumption details of a particular material. So if you wanted to do the future planning for a particular material, you need to maintain the forecasting related information for the material. Then if a material is relevant for the general plant, means if you are going to maintain, if you wanted to do the transactions for a particular material that are relevant for the warehouse management, you need to maintain these details like general plant data and the warehouse management related views. If a material is relevant for the quality management, you need to maintain the quality management related information. If a material is relevant for the accounting and the costing related views, costing related transactions, you need to maintain those details under the accounting 1, accounting 2 and the costing 1 and costing 2. Also, if you want a material relevant for the WM execution, you need to maintain WM execution and the WM packaging. Compliance and basic, these are not required. So somebody some custom views somebody developed, but these are never used in my, whenever I am trying to use the material master creation in my projects. Okay, so then what I will do, I will just select it over here. I want to maintain this particular material relevant for all the views. Then what I will do, I will just go to the select all, and I will go to the default setting. If I put default setting, that means whatever may be the future materials I am trying to create, those materials will be by default selected for all the views. I need not to again and again manually do that. If I wanted to remove, I can click on it over here, unselect all. I can select all. I can put it as default setting, and I will go to the organizational levels. So organizational levels is nothing but the levels at which a material master can be maintained. So material master can be maintained at the plant level and the client level, as well as the storage location, sales organization, distribution channel, warehouse, and storage types. So these are the organizational elements which we have created when we are doing the organizational structure creation, right? Okay, so I want to create a material for the plant IN47. What is my plant? Let us say we want to maintain for our plants. So my plant is TP01, right? So I want to maintain, or I want to create this particular material to the plant TP01. So what I will do? So TP01 I will input. And what is the storage location? I can maintain the material for the storage location 0001. What is the sales organization? Is it some? I think this is the other server. So what is the sales organization? The sales organization is SO07. And what is the distribution channel? DL. What is the warehouse number? The warehouse number is WHT, right? What is the storage type? Storage type is 008. So I can make this as a default setting. TP01, I think in this server our plant is not there. Huh? Okay, let us try to do it over here in this class. Okay, so we don't have the material type there. Material type created here, right? So I think we have the plant IN47 over here. So I will input IN47, and I will input the storage location, these details. So I think, so warehouse number, what is WHN? Let us see. I think we don't have the warehouse number. So I will select 0001. Nothing is there. No organizational structure is available over here. That is the reason I am trying to select altogether a new data. Sales organization also not there. So I will input sales organization 0001 and 01. So I am trying to create a material for the plant IN47 and the storage location 0001. Sales organization 0001, distribution channel 01, warehouse 001, and storage type 001. Okay, now I will click on OK. So these are the levels at which I am trying to create a material, but how it is went into the dump? It is going into the, there is some issue with the programming. So it is going into the dump mode. What is this issue?
Better access our server, sir.
I think it is not working over here. It is going into the dump. The program failure is coming over here. There is dump coming over here. The program is getting failed over here. Not sure why. What is the issue?
Sir, use
Let
hours
me double
or
click it over here. Okay, for this class, what I will do, I will try to select only the basic data 1 and basic data 2. We will see. No, it's not giving. It's going into the dump mode. Okay, so what you will do, so try to create till here, try to create the material type and the number ranges, and let me know in tomorrow's class so that we can continue further. So any doubts on today's session? Hello?
no, sir, no.
Okay, but try to create the number ranges, etc., and let me know. So it will be a tricky one only. You will definitely face issues. Okay, so try to create and let me know in tomorrow's class if you are facing any issues. Okay, so thanks for joining the call. Thank you. Bye bye.